Hi friends, welcome back to S&G Family Farm. So on this day, my husband is in this garage helping me put the liners in the garden beds that he has built for me. So we're getting that started. I was showing him how I wanted them so that he would know, and then he took it from there. So we were able to get all the materials that I had bought. We got those made into our beds, and then we got them put out in the garden. So while he's lining them, as he's finishing lining them, he's bringing them out to the garden to me, and then I'm filling them with soil. Now he does get way ahead of me and gets them all lined before I can get them all filled, so he does end up helping me fill them later on. I'm not sure I got that part recorded, but he did help me fill them also. And then we got them planted later on in the tomatoes planted up later on in the video. So I'm just going to let this play for y'all. I have sped it up a little bit so it's not too time consuming, and I will put some nice music to it so that you can just enjoy it. Okay, friends, so we've got this much done now. So all of our beds are lined. We've got 6 of them finished being filled. I got my tomatoes placed out here with my tomato trellises, T-posts with cattle panels. I still got one more row back here. I've got to get T-posts put in and trellised, but I'm not super worried about that one at the moment. I am going to get enough for 4 more beds Friday when I get paid, and that will finish out my garden rows for this year. And then we still need to fill these 2 beds here. These are going to be my sunflowers, and so we're going to go ahead and get this set up, and we're going to get these planted. Now I'm going to go based on basically a square foot gardening system. So these are 6 feet apart. I could probably get 4 tomatoes per bed is I think what I'm going to go. Now these 3 right here, these are Cherokee purples, and it's going to take, they're an heirloom variety. They're indeterminate, so they're going to keep growing, so I'm not going to overcrowd them. I'm only going to put 3, but I'm going to put 4 in this one, and the rest of them will have 3 to 4 depending on how many I have that I'm going to space out. So I'm just going to set y'all up, and we're going to get planting here. get started right here. These are a Better Boy Plus tomato. Okay, these here are a Better Boy Plus tomato. They are put out by Burpee. I got these on sale at Home Depot for $2 per tomato plant. They were on sale for 5 for $10. Here are my purple Cherokee. I am sharing some of these with friends of mine. So I have 3 of those. I actually had 5 that survived. Unfortunately, none of my green tomatoes survived, so I won't have green tomatoes this year, but that's okay. So we've got those. Coming over here around on this one. This entire row down, that entire row down are all Roma tomatoes. So all of those, all the way down, those are all my Roma tomatoes. So I think I ended up with 6 Roma tomatoes. And then these, I have these right here in this bin. These are my cherry tomatoes, so I'm going to plant those in a bin down there. Or maybe I'll put them in big pots. I'm not for sure right now. I have 2 of these that are the baby boomer cherry tomatoes and 2 that are a black strawberry cherry tomato from, I think I got the black strawberry cherry tomatoes from Baker Creek, I think is where I got them. And then I thought this entire row was going to be the same, but they weren't. So this first one, these 4 right here, are the Bush Early Girl tomato. They're a medium-sized slicer tomato. They're good for sauce making, just like the Roma tomatoes, and they will put off tomatoes early. And then this one, I'm going to have to research what they look like. These I thought were the same thing as these Early Girls, but when I looked at the packaging, they said that they are a Love Sunshine tomato. I'm not really sure what that is. I'm gonna have to go inside and look it up, and then I will take a picture of what they're supposed to look like when they put tomatoes off. I only got 2 containers of these, but one of the containers had 4 plants in it. And then on the Better Girl over here, the Bush Early Girl, they had one that had 2 tomato plants in it. So even though these were on sale for 5 for $10, I got more than that for a better price because some of them had multiple plants within the one container. So we've got those put in. Hopefully these over here, these bins back over here in the back, they are going to be, I'm going to put my peppers in them. I've actually got some bell peppers and a poblano plant that are already, like, even under the grow lights, are already putting off peppers. So I've got to get them in the ground really soon. We are far enough into the season that I think they'll be okay. I don't see any night temperatures dropping below 50, so they should be fine if we put them out and won't get too stunted. So that's what we got done today. I'm super excited. We'll get these filled over the next few days and get my sunflower seeds planted. And then Friday, I'm going to get the stuff to make 4 more beds that are going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 over here. And we will get more stuff planted in them. So I'm excited for that. And then, of course, I've got all of these pots and stuff that I'm probably going to put peppers and stuff into. And then I have some flowers and stuff that I bought when I bought these tomato plants that we will get planted also. I may or may not plant them in within my tomatoes. I may plant something else within my tomatoes. We're just going to have to wait and see and go from there. But I'm so excited. My tomatoes are in the planters and they are ready to go. Now we're just going to water them in. We're supposed to get rain here in the next couple hours. It is clouding up pretty bad right now. But I'm going to give especially this front row a good drink of water, and so that I know that they get water whether or not we get rain tonight or not. So I am super excited for this. So friends, that's going to be it for the day. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we will keep you up to date on everything going on in the garden as stuff starts coming off and starts growing. And I will keep you up to date as far as what's going on over in our other beds where we've got okra and corn and stuff planted, okra, corn, and beans, and we'll just see how they go. And we're off to a really great start, so I really hope I can hold out and make it through this gardening season without just burning out and not getting anything done and everything just goes to waste. So let's stay positive and let's get it done. And thank y'all for taking time out of your day to spend with me, and we will see you next time.